I'm going to attempt to get all 24 placements in Mariokart World without repeating. To make this harder, I'm not allowing myself to break. Can I beat this challenge, or will this challenge beat me? I'm always going to start at Mario Bros Circuit and go down one each time unless I've already done that course. Then I'll pick the next closest course that I've not done yet. I have also added a counter so you can see what places I've gotten and haven't gotten. I started out by getting first on Wario Stadium, and then second on Bowser's Castle. But then, I got second again on Drybone's Burnout, and that was my first attempt. My second attempt made it past Drybone's Burnout, but didn't make it past Acorn Heights. My third attempt was going great. I made it past Acorn Heights and got to Peach Beach, where I was going for 7th. But unfortunately, I barely got 8th and had to restart. My 4th and 5th attempt didn't get very far, but my 6th attempt was my furthest. I made it back to Peach Beach, where I didn't repeat this time, and made it to the Great Question Block Ruins. But I was going too fast and couldn't drive away from the finish line fast enough and got first. This run, and many other runs, would end here. We'll get to the others later, but for now. My 7th attempt made it to Sky High Sunday, but I lost it because I bounced off a penguin and started tricking for some reason and ended up getting first. My 8th attempt made it past the Great Question Block Ruins, but my phone died, so I didn't get any of the footage of beating the course, but I got the courses after. On Dino Dino Jungle, I got 15th. I currently had gotten and 2 other placements that my phone didn't get and I now don't know. I got 10th on Koopa Troopa Beach and 14th on DK Spaceport. This run was looking extremely promising, especially when I got 17th on Whistle Stop Summit. But on Desert Hills, I got 9th, because Daisy ran into me with her mushroom, and I got the effect of the mushroom, which got me 9th. On my 9th attempt, I made it back to Desert Hills, where I got 8th. This was my best run yet, had gotten 1st, 2nd, and got 13th on Shy Guy Bazaar and 15th on Airship Fortress. This run was especially great because I had few gaps in between what placements I needed to get. making it less likely that if I made a mistake, the run would end. Around this time, I discovered if I intentionally fell behind, I could get mushrooms and save them for when I got to the finish line and get placements more consistent. I got 22nd on Toad's Factory, which was not ideal because it would make getting the other places significantly harder. I was going to try to get 16th on Mario Circuit when I did get 16th. On Dandelion Depths, I got 19th. This run was looking like the one. On DK Pass, I got 23rd, which meant the only placements I needed to get was 20th, 21st, and 24th. I was going to try to get 20th on Salty Speedway, but I got caught in the slipstream, which happens when you get behind someone for a few seconds and it gives you a speed boost. I panicked, and I didn't realize at the time, if I just didn't move, I could have gotten 24th. On my 10th attempt, I made it back to DK Spaceport, but fell and got the mushroom effect, which made me get 4th. I was consistently getting past Peach Beach, and if you got past that, you had a good run going. For my 11th attempt, I made it back to the Great Question Block Ruins and got hit by a red shell and fell, which gave me the mushroom effect. I had already gotten the earlier placements, so I tried to fly away from the finish line, but despite not being near the finish line, I got 5th. On my 12th attempt, I made it back to the Great Question Block Ruins and was attempting to get 9th. But Luigi used his golden shroom to pass me, and I ended up getting 10th. On my 13th attempt, I made it back to the Great Question Block Ruins and was going to wait at the end of the ramp, but Yoshi also had mushrooms and hit me, and I went off the side of the ramp and lost my mushrooms. That was extremely bad, especially for this course. Then a couple seconds later, I got hit by Baby Mario's mushrooms and went flying off the ramp. I didn't want to get near the finish line at all, so I made sure to fly far off the course. But now I was going to get 9th, which I had already gotten. So I had to drive off the track and hope I didn't reach the finish line. I didn't and got 12th. I made it back to Shy Guy Bazaar. And got 16th. And here is when I took a 2-month break because I was busy and I had a couple vacations. So after 2 months, I came back to my great run and immediately lost it. I was extremely rusty after not doing the challenge in so long. I didn't even make it past Acorn Heights until attempt 16. Nothing notable happened until attempt 18, when I made it to Dino Jungle and got 10th, and lost that run as well. In that attempt though, I learned that it was better to stay in the placement you wanted to get rather than waiting at the finish line, because it would lower the risk of getting hit by someone with a mushroom, and it would be easier to get the placement you were going for. On attempt 19, I made it to Peach Beach, but lost it because I couldn't slow down quick enough and got 6th. On attempt 20, I didn't even make it past Bowser's Castle. But on attempt 21, I got 1st, then 2nd, then '24th on DK Pass, which was extremely bad because you want to get 24th last so you can stay in last the whole time and you win pretty much guaranteed. I made it back to Salty Speedway where I only needed 19th, 21st, and 22nd. I got 21st, and then on Faraway Oasis, I got 22nd. One race, one placement was the only thing keeping me away from victory. I had to get 19th. I had lost. I was so close, but wasn't close enough. I was on hour 12 at the challenge at this point, and I was worried it was gonna take another 12 hours for me to get another run that good. I didn't anticipate this taking this long, and my phone was running out of storage. If it ran out of storage, I would have had to delete the entire video and either restart or not do this again. Luckily, it had enough for one good run. So, I started attempt 22. The only ones I needed now were 19th, 20th, and 24th. And at Salty Speedway, I got 20th. Now, the only ones were 19th and 24th. If I got 19th and saved 24th for last, I would win. The same placement that ended my last run was once again the only thing keeping me away from victory. One race, one placement. I had won. Well, almost. I still had to get 24th, but it was pretty much guaranteed. As I was taking my last race, I thought about how long ago I started and how amazing it felt to finally beat this challenge. And with that, after 22 attempts and 13 hours, I've gotten every placement in Mariokart World without repeating. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.